Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the UMP Modifieds here at Limaland. We're car number 4 out here. We got Waddell out here. We got Aiden Price out here. A few people that we know for sure. So hopefully we could do decent. We were 5th fastest in practice as car number 4. So hopefully we could run a decent time. Looks like the people are getting back down to the zeros and stuff again. I think it's just running straight through the middle where the grip is for the most part. So we're just going to try and do that to the best of our ability. Try not to get too sideways, but you definitely want to use the throttle because you don't want to not use enough is the bad part. Seemed like a decent time. 0.85 faster than we ran in practice. I'll take that all day. Barely behind Waddell, who's still a pro. If you remember last week's race at Kokomo, we were trying to chase him down. And second lap was a 166. I knew it'd be a little bit slower, but that's all right. Aiden didn't hit his lap very well. He hit a 194, so it looks like he's going to be starting behind us for now in our heat race. We're going to be starting second so far in heat number 1, which is pretty good. I'm happy about that. Hopefully we can stay kind of up here. All we got is Josiah to do his lap, and we'll get rolling in the heat races. Alright, we're getting ready to roll on the green here. Either Aiden or the 6 of Joseph behind me was just revving their engine the whole time. I was hoping they'd blow their motor. It'd be pretty funny. I haven't seen that since like rookie street stocks or something like that. It's hilarious when it happens. But hopefully we can run pretty well here. It's kind of middle dominant right now. The bottom's kind of hard to pass on. So you could probably... Oh, I hit my headphone out of my ear. You could probably pass a little bit on the outside, not way outside, but like if you could hold the guy down a little in this middle lane. But the thing is, the bottom guy might be trying to aim for the middle and you guys might just collide. It could easily happen, I could tell. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to try to stay like right around here so we don't come down on the guy maybe in the turn 1 and maybe we'll not get right reared. If we finish second or third, that'd be fine with me. That's our goal here.
Not for the race today.
Getting ready to take the green though.
We're ready to go. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag.
Trying to time the start a little bit off.
Open. Good road open.
But I know Aiden was starting in third. We're already in front of him. But let's just run these laps we were in qualifying, and we'll see if Braden can be consistent.
14.513.
Did Aiden slide high there or get slid on? I don't know. Or get bumped out the way. Because I let off a little bit on the entry. It seems like some of these guys are just sending it in harder.
13.289.
Oh, they're hitting a little bit behind me. We just got to try to keep our cars straight and momentum up. Oop, they hit behind us. That gives us some room. Nice.
13.1.
Oh, there's big wreck behind. I don't know who it was.
Way to drive, Aiden. Way to drive.
I think the 6 got wrecked.
13.116.
There's definitely some beating and banging back there.
Then you need to come in up the wall.
So we should be able to finish second pretty easy, it looks like.
I slid you clean, you drove through me.
This place is very tough on sliders, especially like really early on it's tough on sliders. But once we get up to the wall and the features, there will be a bunch of sliders being thrown probably. Because this place usually gets pretty top dominant. You can definitely get some multi-lane grooves racing. I have a little bit of room. I want to see if I can make this slider line work a little.
White flag left, my man.
Okay, it doesn't quite look like it. It was really slow on exit.
13.3.
Did not like it as much. But I'm going to run it again here just so we don't get slid on and doored or anything. So we finished second. I'll take that. We'll start third in the feature race, which is nice. We got to go back and see what happened there between Aiden and Joseph behind us, because they were racing super hard side by side and they ended up wrecking. So we need to go and see what happened there early on, because right off the start they were pace car, of course. They were kind of beating and banging off the start a little bit. What really happened here? They're just running super tight. I figured the bottom guy would try to run that grip line, but they kept it straight there. Kind of the little bit of net code there on the rear end. Side by side, like the outside guy is just trying to run the line. The bottom guy is trying to run the same line. It's just a little bit of door contact, nothing bad there. super tight racing. There might be some netcode that they feel, but I can't really see it on track yet. See, that's a super tight slider, and then it just hooked him up into the wall. And then they go wrecking back there, so that's unfortunate. So that's all what happened. It was just super tight racing. I don't like it. It's not really a fault on either person, I feel like. It's just really close racing. When the line's not that far up the track, those sliders are tough to hold there and not get ran over, honestly. Because there's not much room for the guy getting slid on to cut down. So we'll see how this heat goes. Everybody makes it to the feature at least. Nobody is going to a consolation race. And I think my spotter or crew chief said it was like 3,800 strength of field, so it's probably a couple hundred up or down from that. But we got only 14 in here. I think 16 usually make it on. But we get to watch the pro up front, see what kind of lines he's running. I imagine he'll find the faster lines, because he's very good at finding the fast lines all the time, and he has so much car control, it's ridiculous. I'll watch a little bit of these battles back here as well, but I'm going to keep my eye on that 5 car up there on Waddell. But I definitely want to see some of these battles, because it can be quite entertaining. They're 3 wide back here, really tight racing. Waddell goes up to the wall there to try to see if it's faster. They're still 3 wide off the corner there. Really tight from second on back, and besides last place. 9 car got that tire down there a little bit. Waddell's making it interesting running the top for now. We'll see how much he dials it down a little bit. It looks like he's going down a lane, and it's a little faster for him because it's not super slicked off there yet. A little bit of grip is built up, but people are trying to find the fast lane around it. That's what I kind of found in the heat race there, was that little bit of a higher than the middle, like a lane up from the middle was the fastest, like just higher than what we did in qualifying. That's why I was trying that slider line as well, because in practice that I had before this, it was super slicked off, like through the bottom, throughout the entire corner, and you could do a slider line both corners. It was kind of quicker than running the top for me, so I hope it gets that slicked off, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Maybe towards the end of the feature, but I feel like the more of the outside lane is going to get like slicked off where we're all running right there, and you're either going to have to run all the way up at the wall or run a little lower than that slick lane, like in the middle. So it's going to be interesting to see where people are going to make up time, because I think that wall is going to end up being the fastest. It usually is here at Limaland. They're on the final lap there, coming across the start-finish line on this front stretch. But usually the top gets very dominant at this track a lot of the time. But when it gets super slicked off, then it's some fun racing. But I don't know if we're going to get as slicked off of a track as we need. But we're getting ready to roll in this feature race, and we'll see what we can do out here. Starting in third should be okay. But like I said, the top is more dominant. So we'll see how this goes. But Waddell is going to be up there. I'm assuming he's going to be able to get the lead kind of quick. Maybe not super quick, but because Braden up here does seem pretty fast. But knowing Waddell, he's fast in everything pretty much that he runs. Like the UMPs and supers, he's so good at, and he's pros in the supers. These are similar-ish to the supers. That's why I do enjoy running them, because they're the most similar thing to the supers in my opinion. Like the big blocks just are a lot different than these UMPs. I like the UMPs just because they slide around a lot more.
Mark, where are you from?
Not a good time to start a conversation. Okay, we got a good jump there. Guy on my outside had a really good jump as well, though. Try to just hook the bottom the best we can.
Clear, clear, clear.
Try not to get the tires down here.
Outside. Clear.
Damn, we really made that work the first lap. Holy shit.
14.406.
We're side by side with Waddell. I don't want to slide up on him. I screwed up that corner. Slid up too much there. And caution. So we're still in third. I was side by side with him at the line or something on the couple front stretch, front and back stretch. We were side by side with Waddell for a second, so
I didn't know.
that was pretty fun.
You were just...
Well, I enjoy the short caution laps here. That's nice. They go by pretty fast because it is a pretty small track doing pace laps on. But one guy was in the pits, so that's unfortunate. This place does draw a lot of cautions, I feel like, just because it's really tight racing. Guy behind me almost got under us there. Waddell timed that start really well.
Clear high.
Try not to get into Braden there. 3 and 4 is much tougher to keep it down. 1 and 2 I can keep it down pretty well. There's a lot of grip down here. It's 3 and 4 that's super tough.
Outside. Clear high.
Trying to stay down there without getting that tire. Because there is a good amount of grip down there because we're not running. Nobody really ran all the way down here, and there's a tire.
Outside.
But we are getting a little bit freight trained up top.
Just hit the faster class.
I got Aiden behind me catching us. He's running it a lot better than us.
13.679.
It's mainly 3 and 4, I know it, because, okay, he's on our inside somehow, and I have, like, less of a car length width to those tires down there. Like, where do you want me to go? I'm not trying to pinch him down, but at the same time, like, I'm just running my line I've been running. I want to get up, but we just had a guy on our outside the entire time, and the middle is slicked off, so it's definitely slower.
In front of you, he's on the bottom. He's on the bottom.
That outside lane just pulling us is really unfortunate. One slow down here. Oh, can you get out the way, my guy? Thank you.
Outside.
What? He's going to wreck people, and there wasn't a caution for my spin out, really? And there's still not a caution? I'm so confused. So that guy intentionally wrecked somebody, screwed me up completely. So that's lovely. We got completely screwed out of this race because he wanted to stay low in the racing lane.
Was there a reason you did that there?
He left immediately when we did it.
I think he tried getting me.
I don't know, he screwed me up and more people. So that's quite unfortunate. Alright, we're on the outside this time at least, but we're in 6th with some damage on our car. I didn't go try to get it fixed or anything, obviously. Like, there's not really much of a point, I feel like, because we don't have much damage. We could still turn the car and everything
Yeah,
fine.
I hit you off, and it was unexpected.
Yeah,
I saw the
obviously.
guy immediately, and then I got hit from behind and you.
Yeah, there's nothing that Aiden could do at that point. Had a bad start there. But outside time, at least, we'll see how well we can run it. Hopefully we can get a spot or two back.
Clear.
I'm prone to hitting the damn wall with my right rear at this track, though. Like, it is so easy to do. It's really tough.
13.49.
Because you got to get that right rear perfect out there and not hit the wall to be really fast.
Clear.
Oh, Waddell's out there in the wall. That's shocking to see.
Inside.
The Fox car in front of us, 13, ran really well in like the middle-ish. Aiden's out in the wall. We're super tight. I don't think that guy knew we were going to be 4 wide, obviously. I was trying to... Oh, we have some damage. Oh, I think my left front's missing. Oh, God, my left front's missing. That's crazy. I could feel it wobbling down the straights. Like, you could see it. Oh, there goes the car. Yep, we're broken. All right, I'm going to try to get out of the car just because, like, I don't want to cause a caution because there's nobody behind us, but damn, that's unfortunate. We went for, like, a lap or so with no left front on the car because the left front was, like, destroyed on the... Oh, wait, this is Waddell. What am I looking at? Our left front was destroyed. Actually, it's still on the car, shockingly, but... Yeah, we're done now. That's 2 dirt races in a row I've gotten destroyed in a wreck. Like, that wasn't even a wreck, but that really destroyed my left front. Just, we were 3 wide, and it clipped his tire, and it destroyed my left front there. Like, you could see it wobbling. And then, I don't know why all of a sudden it just stopped. My right front stopped turning, but probably the left front screwed it up too much. Like, going into this corner, we just could not get the car rotated around, and it just went straight, and then it destroyed the right front, so we couldn't turn with either wheel. So that's quite unfortunate, and that's going to be the end of our race. And I want to go back and see where this idiot straight line people, because that was absolutely ridiculous. Because I think he ended up in a wreck, which that happens. Okay, yeah, they were 3 wide. He started turning down too early. It's definitely, this is on him. Like, look where he's turning. He's turning. At this point, they're 3 wide. This guy's starting to turn, but you have to run the outside. You're 3 wide, and you hit the guy down here. You go out, you break your tire. That's on you. You destroyed your car. Then he comes back out, is just putting around. He completely screwed up my line because I'm down here running. I was thinking he was going to stay low, but he doesn't. And then I have to try to avoid him. I get ran over by Aiden. Nothing Aiden can do about that. And then he goes and tries and straight lines that dude and then leaves immediately, all F4s. So That's absolutely ridiculous, and nothing we could do out the rest of that race. So quite unfortunate. What lap are they on? They're on lap 24. We'll watch the rest of this real quick. Because lap 25, out of 30, Waddell just got the lead. So we'll see if he could hold it off. Braden trying to come back on the inside here, seeing if he could get back by Waddell.
Taking the lead.
Waddell finally took the lead from him. Almost got up in the wall there. Braden had a good run, almost slid up in front of him. I thought he was going to throw a slider there, but did not. That top has so much momentum if you hit it right. But if you hit the wall, you're so screwed. All three of them running the top. Fourth place running a slider line. Really tight racing here. How many laps left? Going on to 3 laps left here. Waddell got the lead just in time for the ending. I figured sooner or later he would. He's just so consistent, and he's very, very fast. But that's 2 races in a row we've gotten killed in, which sucks. The 305 race at Williams Grove didn't go very well for us. We just had nowhere to go. And then this race, we're 4 wide, and it breaks my front left tire, and then my car stops turning and breaks my front right. So that's quite unfortunate. We got a 4X out of it too, which sucks, but it is what it is. We're gonna lose a lot of iRacing. And then the supers are at Lincoln this week, which that's going to be rough as well. Lincoln's a very, very tough track. But final corner, Waddell ends up getting the win. Braden gets second. Great run by them.
Good one. That was fun.
And it was pretty clean other than that. What was the first wreck? That's all I want to go and see now. What was the absolute first wreck of the race? Because it happened pretty damn early. They're hitting behind me. They're 3 wide. Oh, he right reared the 13, and it killed the 12 out there. Because I think Aiden, under the caution, said he didn't know that they were 3 wide. He was coming up like maybe there were 2, but the 9 was on their outside, and that just absolutely killed the 12, and the 20 ended up in that wreck as well. That's super unfortunate for them, but hey, that's it for our race. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. And results are in. We lost another 58 out of it. 3,400 strength field, almost 35. Not that bad, really, for splits there. I think there was like 20. There was, what, 14 in our race? There was like 27, 28 that registered. But Waddell gets the win. He's over 8K, almost 8,100 again. He was up to like 84, 85 at one point, I remember. He might have been higher than that at one point as well. But he got the fast lap of the race, led the last 9 laps, I believe. Went on to win it. We lost 58 back here in 10th, which really hurts, but nothing we can do about that when our tire gets broken so easily. It's very unfortunate. That's why I don't run the real open-wheeled tires. Like, I like the things in fenders. They stay intact a little bit better. But we were just like 4 wide off that corner, and it was just a racing deal. Not mad at anybody about it. It just happens. It's just stupid luck for us, and it happens every now and then. Happened to us in the 305s, just when people started wrecking down, we had nowhere to go. And then this race as well, just broke our tires. So it is what it is. We'll try to rebound at Lincoln in the supers. Hopefully we can do well there. That's going to be a real tough race though. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the race nonetheless. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.